My screen time on my phone adds up to 6.5 hours a day. That means 45.5 hours in a week. It is ridiculous. And I am on a daily basis filled with digital images, whether it's my own or just images I get fed by, whether it's the cell phone or maybe on the computer, and then screens. It's screens and screens. And I often think about this, and I often think about the effect these digital images and the digital world has on my creativity. I think we often forget about the importance of physical touch and the sensory experience that it brings when it comes to engaging with analog tools. The act of physically handling something, whether it's a photo or you typing on a typewriter or maybe drawing something or you listening to a vinyl record playing, it makes such a big difference, and it creates that deeper sense of connection with the work itself. I think that we are wired to feel more present and more connected when we're engaging with something tangible. I think we're closer to the real world and real objects, and that's why I think analog tools are so important, because it really helps you to think as an individual, but also helps to build your creativity and your progress as an artist or as a photographer. I think any idea should always start on paper and then end on something physical, something you can hold, like paper. So guys, welcome to Photo Fridays.
Part 5.
Let's start off with ideas, and I think the best way to take an idea and to put it down on paper is by creating a thing like a mind map or a mood board. Combining mind maps and mood boards helps you to actually engage physically with your medium, cutting out the pictures, pinning them, and it helps these ideas to actually become something physical, to become something real. And it's always a great way to start off with. I use a lot of notebooks, I make a lot of notes, and I think just physically putting that pen down and writing down ideas, notes, but even mistakes and settings when it comes to photography makes such a big difference when it comes to your progression and becoming more creative and more unique. Combining analog tools and digital tools is so powerful. You can start off with paper when you are brainstorming, and then you can move to printing little images and creating these mood boards. Printing your work brings it to life for sure, and turning digital creations into something real and something you can feel offers both a sense of accomplishment and obviously also nostalgia. In a world dominated by screens, embracing analog tools and the tactile experiences they provide helps us to reconnect with the past while still moving forward. It's a way to feel grounded, present, and inspired, bringing a richness to our creativity that technology alone can't offer. I think it's very important for us as photographers to be able to print our work, even if it's only for references, but to be able to take something digital and turn it into something physical. I picked up the Canon Selfie SB1000 a while ago, and I was looking for an affordable printer, something I could carry around with me, something that's really portable, and I didn't buy the newest version. I think there's other versions of the Selfie SP that came out after that. But because it was so affordable, and I thought, it's important for me to be able to actually physically touch my prints and look at them and to see what it turns out or what it looks like on paper, I thought this would be a great grab. So here's a couple of key features when it comes to the SB1000. It's very small, you can take it to trips or events, and it makes a great option for printing photos while traveling or at parties. for example. The printer uses a dye simulation process which involves a heat transfer dye onto the paper, resulting in really rich colors and very accurate colors, I might add as well, and smooth transitions. It can produce images of 102 millimeters up to 152 millimeters. So it's not big, but it's big enough for you to be able to use this as source material, or for you to be able to use it in something like a mood board. It also offers various printing options, like for example borderless prints, photo collages, and stickers. And you can connect this printer by using a USB device or memory cards, or you can use the camera straight into the printer as well. So I think it's convenient, it's portable, and it's really affordable. I picked this printer up for less than 1,000 Rand on a specific site in South Africa, and I'll also add a link for you guys if you are interested. And to buy a photo quality printer for less than 1,000 Rand, especially such a small printer, I really thought that will be worth it. And after the first couple of prints, I just realized how important it is for every photographer to own a printer and to print their own work. I think when it comes to photography, we often think after you've taken the photo, that's the end. And yes, we do have things like post-production that we spoke about in previous videos, but I think a presentation is such an important thing. And as an artist, if you can just imagine, where do I want to place that photo? How do I want to display that photo so it talks to the audience, so your audience can engage with your work? I have started creating a lot of prints, but also books, and I think something like a photo book can be so valuable for a photographer, not only to show his work, but also to take that process from digital into print. And it just makes such a difference when you're actually paging for your own book and it's printed, and whether you're going to sell it or just display it, just to have that work and to hold it in your hands makes the creative process so much more beautiful and so much better for you as a photographer. And I think any photographer should always print some of their work at least. It just changes the way you think about photography, but also enhances your creativity and your abilities. And like I said, it just makes it feel so much better when you can hold something and look at it and feel it and present it as a piece of art. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to download the cue cards or the little booklet in the comment section. It's the basic photography one, where we talk about your basic photography needs and some tips and tricks, and that's completely free, so feel free to download that. And if you can, please subscribe to this channel, and if there's any questions or anything you would like to know, or maybe advice you would like to give some of the people in the community, please do so. I will see you soon.